Friday, Friday, Friday. Divisional Friday. Friday of the weekend before all the magic happens in the National Football League. Told you I'd come prepared today. Oh goodness, it's a great day to be a fan of collecting. Paul, you can say that again. Yep. So, I think, speaking of Paul Maitland, I was going to segue into it naturally, but I'm going to force the segue since you're the first person to jump into the chat. I was thinking if we were to do some spoils, you say Friday, I say hello, Thursday 2.0. That's one way of looking at it. Oh, goodness. I shouldn't yawn. I plan on going longer today on stream, so I need to get that yawn straight out of there. None of that. I figure we talk a little bit about foosball a little bit later in the day. Saturday OT. I remember what that was. Now I there is no OT. Now I just work whenever somebody calls me, texts me, or DMs me, or I work 24/7 unless I mute my phone and turn my sound machine on and can't hear it. What a great human being Babe Ross is. For those who weren't here last night, for those who are just watching this or listening to it in the background, shout out to my Aussie friends. We rated Babe Ross yesterday, and she is an absolute delight. What a great human being, based upon my interactions with her. She was very kind and gracious as we rated. She was interested to see what we were doing, so she asked me to put dcdcollects.com into the chat. And a lot of raters will peek and see who's rating them, but she went so far as to put our site as her primary visual show, and really went through the product and really seemed to enjoy herself. She was a big fan of Paul and what he was doing with his likenesses and his hatching. She was going to check him out. He had bailed on the stream. Paul, my fault. I didn't realize you were gonna go live. If you put it in the chat, I missed it. And she was ready to just jump in and watch his stream. She really dug it. So mad props for Babe Ross. I think if Paul or one of our artists is not actually doing art, she has basically won the ability to be the go-to person. So yeah, if we raid and it's not Paul or somebody else working live, then it will be first selection will go to Babe. So, yeah. Oh, she's absolutely a post game. Now, I'm dying to talk football, but I promised some people that I wouldn't. What's going on, Chef? Oh, BT Dub. For those who are curious, the pre-sale for Art from the Heart, and Paul may not know this, we are about 30% sold out. I'm going to repeat that. We are about 30% sold out. We do have boxes that have been ordered that will be shipping unopened. Everybody needs to be aware of that. For those who count the hits, for those who are going for certain ones, there are some that are leaving this building unopened. So, keep that in mind. This may be a jump in earlier than later type thing, because if you're waiting on a hit, you may not see it. And Paul's like, oh, this is Ben's. So yes, Paul, you are officially about a third of the way sold out. It's like, because it's 25, it's technically like 29.3%, whatever it is. But it is a third of the way gone. Oh, yours did, Chef. Yeah, yours are live. Actually, I think I lied to you. I think it's officially a third of the way now. It is now, as of me updating this, it is officially 32.2% sold out. Yeah. Now that I just uploaded. Look, I majored in art, not math. Don't make my head jelly hurt, Paul. Well, I mean, you really can't get in whole numbers a third of 33% of 25. So if, let's say, 8 of the 25 are already gone, it's above 30 and below 33. Dangle! Lee Cozy, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Dangle is here, Lee Cozy, and a dozen, and a drawer's dozen, which is the same as a dozen, but it comes from somebody who draws. I have purposefully held long-time listener, first-time caller. You know what? Dangle, there is a thing called beginner's luck. You should try it. It tends to work well for first-time callers. And I'm banging in my head going, brrr, you're good. I was going to talk football, but I knew Lee was coming. So, Lee Cozy, you know, the guy that stole the 101? Yeah, that guy. That guy. What's up, a life to be made? Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, it's not just radio. I do other things. I am capable of depth and emotion. This is just the one that usually gets people to keep watching. So let's. Oh no, we're not gonna talk foosball yet, because I know that the 12 people, or at least 11 of the 12 people that came from Lee, don't care about football. They want to see spoilers. And who am I not to show artists art? I'm about to whip out all of the art from the heart. Oh. Oh, I may have to swap out a couple of stickers. In addition to some candy and stickers, you will be getting some personally signed Doug, Trevor, and DC Valentines. Old school children's Valentines, because we are old school children. ATCs, this is gonna be fun. So Paul Maitland is the featured artist for Art from the Heart. It is 1/3 of the way sold out. I'm going to repeat that again because I've said it a bunch. It is already 1/3 of the way sold out. If you plan on buying it, get on it. And yes, some of them are being shipped unopened. Oh, artist trading cards. I prefer to call them art cards because they are way more than trading cards. They are they are out of focus is what they are. Let me fix focus. Yep, I love me some Doug. So, you're going to get one of these. Lana! Danger zone. And he went through a multitude of different styles to show off love. Feed me, Seymour, feed me. We've already seen people, we've done some sneak peeks, and this one seems to be pretty popular. Frankly, Scarlett, I don't give a damn. Now, see, I would have pushed for Luke and Leia's kiss, but Paul went in a different direction. Paul went with the Han and Leia. I think the Luke and Leia had more passion behind it. But that's just me. Strictly from a passion standpoint, Lee. I love this one. Gomez being all Gomez-y, little self-love. Lee's like, I also married a Latina. Yes, we promised a Dobby and his love sock. I mean, love of his sock. There it is. How about this nugget? Greatest Superman ever. Now, not only are you getting one of these, about 1 out of every 3 will also have a hit. Like this absolutely stellar, way more gorgeous than you can imagine in person. That would be David Bowie and the Vision's wife. David Bowie and Vision's wife. How about the Maitlands? Done by Paul Maitland. David Bowie and Friday. How about this gorgeous pair? Jennifer Connelly, that is correct, Ruru, too. We will let Paul pretend it's Sarah. Sarah's his wife's name. It's either his wife's name or his mistress's name. I don't remember which one. But I do know there's a Sarah in Paul's life. I mean, obviously these four are going to go together. Paul, the look you gave the Scarlet Witch, man, I love her smirk. This is, like, honestly one of my favorite facial expressions that you have done. I think it's great. And I'm just saying, I absolutely love her face on that. How about some bigger Adam's Love with another classic duo? Again, the major bonus hits are falling about 1 in 3 boxes. Mork from Orc. You're wet. Damn good odds. I agree, Lee. Damn good odds. I'm not going to show that one. I'm not. All right, there is one I'm not going to show. It is going to be a surprise. It is the PG-13 surprise. So you guys are going to have to hope that it gets open live. This right here, hands down, this is the one everybody who sees it talks about it. This one right here seems to be the consensus favorite in the company. Show Frank again? Oh, Frankenfurter. I'm sorry, took me a second. Frankenfurter. I love Tim Curry. So yeah, this is, you can't, it just is, it looks like they look like puppets. That black power line outline just really gives it up. This is the one that everybody is going gaga about here. So yeah, you got some really great odds. Again, you got to act quick. A third of it is sold out already. Some of it is being sent sans opening, so you may not see all of them again. All right, we have this resident. What's up, Kevin P. West? I'm so glad you showed up. I'm about to show everybody your art and Lee's art. Because I know there's nothing Kevin P. West loves more than looking at his own art. Well, if you retired, then we have some very expensive stuff here, because when an artist retires and or dies, everything goes up in value. Again, I'm just going to keep showing off the goods. That's Scab. I mean, I know that people don't like when Lee Cozy does Star Wars, but I do, and that's all that matters to me. When I saw this, I believed the card was actually on fire. We had to recase it because the first one got sprayed with extinguisher. Paul, I mean, it could work. It could work. Blue Lita. Yeah, this is exciting stuff. If only we had his autograph to go with. Oh, wait, we do. I don't even own a dog. That's weird. Let's try that again. There we go. Oh, yeah. That is Kevin P. West 23 on Instagram, Freak Castle Designs on Facebook, and Kevin P. West 23 on Twitter. Kevin P. West is a huge fan of cats. If you want to send pictures of your cat, it's kwest at freakcastledesigns.com. He would love to see your kitty. There's only 3 of these. You're going to get the last one done. 3 out of 3. Kind of famous. Kind of well known. Meow. This is a great example of his auto. Great photo, well placed. Yep, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. I'm excited for this one. And of course, the showstopper. Which we're just debating on keeping and not putting in the product because it's honestly, it's way too good. It's way too good. So we may just put a hand-drawn stick figure by me, and I will forge Cozy's name on the stick figure, or I will do DC the Breaker after Cozy. And it'll basically look like a pencil, marker, and tube of green oil paint threw up on a canvas. Because this is too nice. I like how the piece I didn't plan to do is the big hit. So Lee originally wanted to do this as just a regular sized card. And then he realized there's so much detail on it that it needed to be bigger. And then it just got bigger. Take it out of the plastic? Oh, I don't know if I should touch such fine art with my Cheeto fingers. Yeah, it's too good. That's what I'm saying. That's why I just don't know if we want to give this up to you guys. We may just steal it. That's what the big companies do now, right? They just take what they want and give whatever's left over. That's like the it thing. Why can't we do that? Oh wait, it's because we love you so much. Oh, we are about to rip the big hit from Rogue One in half, live on screen, just right in half. Lee's like, do it. I already got paid. Spoken like a true artist. I paid my mortgage. I don't care what you do with my art. That's just one less of my pieces in the world. It'll value the other stuff higher. I love it. So yeah, that one is a little ways away. We actually just acquired a few more autographs to add to it. So we're just we were a couple autos short, and there's two autos we may think about replacing because they may not necessarily fit the narrative we're going for. So Doug did have to go through a secondary market. Again, this is a break we're not going to be able to duplicate again. If we were to duplicate this break again, it would be at a significantly higher cost, which means it would cost more to you. So this is really the last one we can do that has massive and rare autographs at the price that it's going to be at. So just a heads up, if you are a fan of certified autograph collecting and a fan of art, which, I mean, you wouldn't be here if you weren't a fan of art. So if Star Wars autographs is your cup of tea, this is going to be the last big one that we can put out. Now, with that said, all of our Andor and Rogue One stuff is basically in this product. There is going to be no more Andor. However, we did go through our stockpile of autographs. We still have some Daisy Ridley autographs. We still have some more Alan Tudyk autographs. We still have a lot of really rare autos, but nothing for this era. Hey, what's going on, Bourbon? How you doing, man? Bourbon, you just missed the entire recap of our two projects. You'll have to rewind to watch. Salute to Bourbon, by the way. By the way, yes, Bourbon did grab one of these as well. Oh, you did see them? Okay, good. Hellbolt, I love you, man. So you can tell my family really doesn't know what I do for a living, because probably 2 out of the 4 days a week that I am on the office, and definitely at least 1 out of the 3 days that I'm live, one of my siblings calls me at the time that I am live. So I am going to take a moment to call out my brother Matthew, who clearly has no idea what I do when I do it, and definitely has never watched this show. But shout out to Matthew for calling me at work. Thanks, buddy. At least mom and dad know what I do for a living and don't call me now. I'm pretty sure my brother Nathan knows when not to call me. Thanks for not being on stream 2 weeks ago. Paul, right now is a wonderful time for you to have a gin and tonic. As a matter of fact, specifically, you should have a very fine gin and tonic. There should be just enough gin to make the tonic meager. And you should absolutely have one right now. Did Bourbon see? No, Bourbon has no idea you pulled that card. I don't know if we should tell Bourbon about that because Bourbon gets FOMO. Hey, Bourbon, did you ever see this one? This one is not for sale. It's mine only. Oh, man, how great is that? I did not. So now these cards are absorbent in price. I got this for, I collect all the new rookies. So whenever we draft, I try to grab any rookies that I can get for, $20 or less. So I will file this under the $20 or less. I can tell you it was $13. Um, when he got injured, his cards were going for over 1,000 because people are idiots. Bourbon did get a nasty Dr. J auto today, by the way. And you can thank as he is, Topps Chrome. He utilized his redemptions from the Aaron Judges that he pulled, that we pulled for him with these magic fingers. And he got himself a great Dr. J from that trade-in. Let me see if we didn't lock that away. We may have. Oh, there it is. I got it still. Hey, Bourbon. Bourbon, I know you hate autographs. But how about this one? This is one out of like 22,000 packs. Or 2,000 packs, or 2,200 packs, or it's like one of the rarest type SIGs you can get in the entire run, because it is the Dark Side Signatures version, the DS, not the standard. So it is even rarer than a normal one of one, in the fact that it is nuts. Yeah, I saw that. I'm just disassociated from it. Oh, you watch replays? I just assumed you were too busy. Dangle, I was just going to mention, I still have a few boxes of presidential. Dangle beat me to it. Yeah. Bourbon, are you talking about yeah, I got called into a video meeting after that one. And I tell you, it was not easy for me to sit in my chair afterwards. All right, Dangle, are you ready? What opener do I? Let's see if use this one. See if this one's lucky. Oh wait, this one doesn't have the. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, I didn't even know he has a Mercari. I'm not saying one way or another. I personally don't trust Mercari. Obviously, if you're buying directly from the artist, that's different. Again, if it's the artist Mercari, it's different. But I won't go to some stranger's Mercari. I see so many things on Mercari, I'm like, that's not real because that's too cheap. So I will only go to an artist Mercari. Let's see if I can beat Doug, Dangle says. For those who don't know, Doug jumped in and did a break for Dangle on Wednesday. And I'll admit it, I'm not going to lie, Doug beat me. Doug beat me. Doug decimated my break. He outbroke DC the Breaker. For those who missed it, go watch Wednesday's feed, but Doug definitely won. It was a great time, and he enjoyed himself, and I enjoyed it as well. Yeah, that blade is dangerously dull. Let's just throw that out. I need to buy razors. There are very few things more dangerous than a dull razor. Anybody who's ever worked in a shop will tell you that. A dull razor is one of the most dangerous things you can have. I would say a dull razor causes more injury than a press does. Press, you'll lose your finger, and it's a more severe injury, but I would say a dull razor causes more. Yeah, he's like, duh, you may be DC the Breaker, but he's the DCD Collect. He's the DCD of DCD Collects. It's true. It's true. All right, Dangle, I need you to help me regain my title. I need everyone to kind of, send me some positive vibes. We're not even talking about Dangle here. I'm going to be greedy. Send me some vibes. Give me some of that goodness, because I need to put some magic back in these fingers with Doug showing me up on Thursday or Wednesday. So send me your positive vibes so that I can make this magical. All right, man, here we go. Thank you, Hellbolts. That is something by Warren G. Harding. I assure you it's paper. That's a terrible start. Ooh, there we go. Some Van Buren handwriting. Oh, look, is that a plot of land? Plat. Oh, interesting. I do. Lee's like, I'm sending you my positive vibes, and I'm humming, and my wife is looking at me weird. Lee, from what I know of you and Maria, that is probably right. She probably looks at you weird pretty often. All right, box 2. Oh my goodness, what the heck is this? Oh my God, is this it? Is this the moment? Is this the moment? Oh, everybody, if this is the moment, the vibes you sent, this is what I'm talking about, the real stuff. Oh my goodness. Tell me this is it. Tell me this is it. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if this is what I think this is just proof positive. He's like, I'm humming. This is proof positive. Oh, listen, there is only one inside this. It is part of Barack's book. Listen, nobody cares. Sorry, Barack, nobody cares. Not you, it's just that this is happening. Here we go. Oh, mama. Oh, my hands are shaking. You are right. Listen, no matter how many years I've done this job, it's still an honor and a privilege to do it. I don't care if this is like a nobody auto. I'm just happy that this is here. Save it for last? I will. Yeah. Put that right there. Whoo, mama. Listen, you can't write this book. Oh, look, marijuana. You cannot write this book. This is Theodore Roosevelt. And the cannabis. There you go. This is the first number 45 we've pulled. Bourbon says, I want to see what the buyout feature right now on Dangle would be for that gold envelope before opening. What would the buy now feature be? That is cruel. I love it. Woo! Oh, I hope this is what we think this is, folks. I hope this is what we think this is. Please be a cut sig. It is authentic Jimmy Carter, 1 out of 10. Numbered 1 out of 10. The 39th President of the United States of America. I want some peanuts now. And it also answers the question, how many Carters are in the run? It's a total of 10. You own the first. And this just goes to show something I have preached from forever ago. When everyone comes together and sends that positive vibe, sends that quan, sends that chi, that positive aura, whatever you choose to call that energy, prayers, thoughts, whatever. If it is selfless and true, this stuff really happens because, by golly, it happens all the time on this channel and any other channel I've been on. This is on really nice thick cardstock too, by the way. This is not that flimsy stock that some of the other ones are on. This is encased. It's not stuck to the outside. This is very well made. It's very presentable. Yeah, man, you could toss this in a frame and it would look good. Hey, technically Carter is our oldest president. Well done. Yeah, there you go. Lee, there you go, man. I know my dear friend T-Dog is going to want a picture. Oh, Bourbon, I got to tell you, man, we got some Wolverine stuff. I'm not going to get into it, though. You're semi-retired. Sorry, I need to use this terrible angle. It's one of the only ones that works. Alrighty. Send that to the old Doug and T-Dog. Right? Just beginning to think they didn't exist. And now we know it's the gold envelope we're looking for. Yeah, we're so I guess I mean, for those who don't know, we are in partnership with Super Breaks now. We do get stuff before it comes out. We do get first dibs on items. This is the second case of it that we've bought. So you can expect to see us doing a lot of their stuff because, frankly, we think it's worth it. Super Breaks is fun. Super Breaks, and what makes it fun is Super Breaks understands, in my opinion, um, a working collector's budget. Now, yes, Super Breaks may not annotate every single cut sig. Doug is actually having a Zoom meeting with one of the guys that runs the company, Super Breaks. No joke, they're actually local here. And they are going to have a conversation kind of about products, kind of about what we can do with their products. And I believe some of the things that we will do is offer, if prompted, some suggestions that will improve the experience of what they do. One of them being annotating what the actual documents are, the cuts are, for better or for worse, just letting people know what it is. Right, I got it, bourbon. So we do we do look forward to having a partnership with them. For what they give, for the prices that they give it is a high concentration of cool factor. And as you know, we as a company have promised to really only bring things that we enjoy, that we would like, and that we think are great value. That is why we're really not in the card market the way we were before. The even with the prices coming down, it's not worth it for us. We would rather have you buy 5 boxes of that than 1 box of baseball that you may not get anything out of. When you know 3 out of those 5 boxes is going to give you something that goes, oh, wow, that's amazing. That's an actual handwriting sample from George Washington or something of the type. So we are definitely going to be working with them. Now, they do also do sports cards. They do buyback style sports cards, and they've released their own, I think it's called Glow. I'm not a gigantic fanatic of Glow, but here is why we will dip our toe into one of the Glow lines that they have, is they acquire autographs very well. And those autographs, the deals that they make, allow them to produce a product that's fairly inexpensive. There is a product that is a patch auto product that all the autos are guaranteed. It has Brock Purdy in there amongst many, many others. We are going to dip our toe in there and kind of see what we think of the finished product. But by and large, we're just going to be doing their non-sports and some of the buyback stuff that they do. Oh, Doug may or may not be at a Lakers game. All right. So yeah, we are going to be, you are going to be seeing a lot of their stuff. By the way, Dangle, that was Doug and Trevor both saying that was an awesome hit. Trevor saying he really likes the layout of the card and thinks that they did a wonderful job of laying it out. So both of them have given you the thumbs up for the cool factor on that as well. He's like, against my better judgment, after pulling the big hit, I kind of want to grab a couple more. I mean, it's up to you, man. We also have original art that is going to be guaranteed to have a hit in every box. So that's completely up to you. However you feel your mojo flow, you do you, boo. I ain't mad at you. I'm here to open whatever you tell me to. I need to right now open another cider. Michigan versus Minnesota hockey. So, you're watching the Red Wings versus the North Stars? Lee says, I got in a bar fight when I was in the Marines. After the fight, the bouncer said I did good laying out the jackhole who started it. Okay, Lee. Kevin's like college. Yeah, I know it's college. Oh, I get it. Liked the layout. Okay. Hey, Lee, don't quit painting. Free advice. Take it how you will. Don't quit painting. Tough room. Oh, goodness gracious. That felt good. Wow. Hey, now. I heard that. I heard that. All right. Last person who pulled a cozy got pregnant and I had to marry her. Lee. All right. So now that we've pulled that straight fire, let's Jimmy 86 937 is playing that Cantina music. See, Paul says, even I, as a non-collector, have been tempted to buy presidential breaks. It's cool. That's it. It's a cool factor thing. It's got things that are interesting. And honestly, collecting should be about what interests you. Weepy, that's right. Dangle said, I just grabbed a couple more. And by that, he means 3. And then, if there are no other orders after that, by all means, order as much as you all want of anything we have available. We will chat some foosball. I actually did not watch Baker's Couple. That's right. The Last of Us pilot, no, but I've heard that it is almost a shot-for-shot remake of the game in some cases, and I approve of that. All right, we're gonna bring out the big one, the old nasty one. All right, Dangle, let's do this. I just got to get the big garbage. All right. Dangle said, well, Hellbolt said, good luck. Dangle said, I love history and these things are fun. I can't help myself. And they are fun. That's why we're bringing them to you. If we didn't like the product, we wouldn't have it. And it's not just the product itself, it's the price for product ratio. I mean, $75 is great for just some of the pieces that are in here. I mean, George effing Washington, that's right. Lee says, if I didn't have to fix my house, I would totally be buying a presidential. I agree. Thomas Jefferson Jumbo. Look at that old sheet of paper. Here's what you do, Dangle. You crack this bad boy open, and you go ahead and pen yourself a little note. Reminder, diapers, formula, college fund. There you go. Bourbon, that comes out next week. It is in pre-order. Rutherford B. Hayes? Oh, B. Hayes. Hellbolt's going to Japan. He's like, I ain't got time for presidents. I'm going to Japan. Yeah, that's what, I believe that's what, Trevor thought it was. Oh, no big deal. Just some John Quincy Adams handwriting. This is the type of stuff we're talking about. Oh, sweet, sweet baby Jeebus. There's Lewis and Clark again, and it is just as beautiful. It looks like they glued this one wrong side down. You can see the ink on the other side. Boy, Meriwether Lewis had some dang fine handwriting. Paul's like, I want Chester A. Arthur because of Die Hard with a Vengeance. Totally awesome. Totally awesome. That's right. Paul Maitland is open for commissions. Kevin P. West also may be open for commissions. Lee is not open for commissions because Lee is probably 8 to 9 years out booked. Dwight, nobody cares about your book. And Taft's book, something about tariffs. Not the best box in the world, but the one before it really made up for it. They all can't be winners. We need to remember. They all can't be winners. They all can't be Paul Maitland, Kevin P. West, and Lee Cozy. Some of them have to be DC the Breaker. Bourbon! Oh, bourbon. Bourbon's going fishing. $17 bourbon. Pretty famous number if you ask me. What? 11 is your second favorite number. Had to get one last covered. If it isn't Batman or Ghost Rider, just don't show it and ship it to me. I can't get that tilted. Well, friend, the 17 is the next one on the list. 11 is pretty far down there. If you're looking for 11, oh, 11 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now I understand. Now I get what you're saying. I'm gonna admit, my degen friend, that is very convoluted and extremely far-fetched way to analyze it, and because of that, I love it. I think I love the math on that. 17th is your birthday. I mean, I'm a Josh Allen fan. Everyone would look away from the screen. For those who also believe in lucky numbers, 4, 13, 8, 23, 15, 11, 18, 7, 2, and 12 are the ones that are left. All right, he says, if it isn't Batman or Ghost Rider, don't show me. If it isn't Batman or Ghost Rider, don't show me. 25 envelopes. Yours is number 17. If it isn't Batman or Ghost Rider, don't show me. Bourbon, it's not Ghost Rider. It's not Batman. But, Bourbon, it is somebody that you are known to collect. It is somebody that I know for a fact you collect, and I'm not kidding. Bourbon. Because you said if it isn't Batman or Ghost Rider, don't show it. I won't show it. But it is, because it is not one of those two. Dangle. Dangle's like, Venom? Yes, Dangle. It is Venom. It is a Venom cover. However, Bourbon said he doesn't want to see it. So, it is up to the buyer. It is up to the buyer, and the buyer said no. So it is Division weekend. Oh, there's no Venom on the cover. The cover doesn't have all the ones that we put in there, Bourbon. So this is Division weekend. You did, Dangle. You got it. Division weekend means there is a lot of very important football to be played. He said, oh, if it's Venom, I have to see it. Oh, now you want to see it. Because it's the other thing you collect. You want to see it. Can I live vicariously through Bourbon if he doesn't show what he got? It is Venom. Oh, how can I live vicariously through Bourbon if he doesn't show what he's got? It is Venom, and the tongue is hanging all the way off the page. This is Jeff Pena. And Venom number 25, blank edition. He's like, yeah, that's really cool. I mean, we try not to put busted stuff in here. All of it should be cool, Bourbon. we don't put, a bunch of busted stuff in here. I just think it's hilarious. It is silver ink. That is a silver ink piece. Kevin said, I just bought a couple pieces from him last night. Well, there you go. Yeah, it is not on the cover. Not all of the pieces are on the cover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So there's 2 that are not on the cover, and you got one of them. But I digress. These are awesome. There is still the Stuart Sager in there. There are some really big names left in this run. And Bourbon's going to do it again. Number 4. Four luck, Bourbon. He said don't show it if it's not Batman. Does anybody recognize this autograph? Anybody recognize that? Stuart Sager. Bourbon right now is jumping up and down and screaming. His lovely future wife, Abby, is saying, "What the hell are you doing?" And he's replying, "Not buying sketch covers." To which she is now saying, "Liar." 9.2 CGC German edition sketch cover by Stuart Sager. She said, "Finally." I had to pay her half of what I spent. It's one way to save money. This is the only graded comic in this run. There we go. There you go. 9.2, Batman number 61, German sketch cover variant by Stuart Sager. It reprints Batman and Robin number 21 and 22 in German. Panini Comics Survey insert. You do, Lee. There you go, Bourbon. You finally got it. Does this basically mean Lee is next? I don't remember if we pulled his Ghost Rider or not. I don't remember much. I got what you call a bit of a brain problem. It only took 3 tries. Yeah, I have severe CRS. And probably from all of my car accidents, fights, military excursions, football, baseball, and hockey, probably got a nice case of CTE as well. Dango got the Gus Mauk. I believe he did too, but Yeah, the Gus Malk Batman. You might have. I know. I'm pretty sure the Malk stuff went early. I found $1. Nice. I don't remember putting it in my pants. Goes to show how good my memory is. All right, so oh, we're not done. Craig. Craig wants to get covered. That's soda. That's sody pop. I don't drink soda. Oh, I see what you did there, Craig. Craig got lucky number 13. I see what you did there. I like that move. Chef. like the Navy books? Wow, I haven't seen one of those in a hot minute. Yeah, I use those green books frequently when I was in the service. Oh. Craig, I spelled your name wrong. I was spelling it in my head and I wrote the G first because, you know, dyslexia. $13 of 25. We've got you covered. Craig is in. Craig, who you looking for? Or do you just not care? You just want something awesome? Good luck, Garrick. Yeah. That's exactly what happened, Lee. That is exactly what happened. Well, Gus or Lee or Star Wars. How about the Batman Who Laughs? There is a Batman Who Laughs in our other sketch cover run that we're doing that is also unbelievable like this one. Look at that work. It is. It is sweet. You are correct. How does he laugh? So this was a fairly, well, it was originally an obscure character that became intensely popular. He is such a fun character to draw. If I'm not mistaken, now forgive me, I don't remember if I read this or somebody told me this. Isn't this Batman who has been affected by the virus that the Joker had and was locked in Arkham? Or are there multiple versions of the Batman Who Laugh? I may need to do a dive and read again this character because I'm not sure if that was what somebody said or if that's something I saw. I bet Kevin, of all people, probably could lay out this origin story. But this was a very dark and brooding comic run when it first came out. It was actually originally very short. And it became an absolute fan favorite despite them not expecting it to be. I do know that much. It was intentionally just an interesting character. This is also Jeff Pena. I'm trying to think. Who was it? Was it Ben Bishop? That was doing these at the Comic-Con? There's a famous cover, a famous version. I want to think of who the artist was. Not really, Bourbon. Means you have a great collection. It has been multiple stories. Okay, so I probably did research, and that was one of the answers I came up with. So there's obviously everybody knows there's multiple Batman storylines. One of the Batman storylines that is actually one of the ones that they use in Arkham Asylum is that the Joker is infected with a virus. And the virus is basically what gives him his insanity. And Batman gets infected with that virus and becomes the Batman Who Laughs. And Batman Who Laughs is sent to Arkham Asylum, but is brought out because he has moments of lucidity. And they can still utilize him to view crime scenes, which he doesn't do physically with his eyes, but he does with basically the powers he was given by this virus. So they'll walk him through the scenes and he'll basically cryptically tell them what's going on. So I know that is at least one of the storylines for it, because I remember the tie-in to the game Arkham Asylum and the virus. Which, spoilers, if you didn't play the game Arkham Asylum or Arkham City, Batman ultimately is infected with the virus, and it's your job to try to get him cured at the end. One of those two games. I don't remember which one. I played them both. Dangle! Dangle said, I will not be ignored. And then there is the metal story, which is the one that you just pulled. And by you, I mean Craig. 8 and 23. These are getting pretty dang close to being sold out now. As you can see, half a dozen remain. All right, Dangle, 8 and 23. Dangle, who are you looking for? Paging Dr. Dangle, Dr. Dangle. Ghost Rider, so I can fleece Bourbon. All right, man. Isa. Dangle! Dangle! Oh, buddy, get excited. Get excited. Mando by Stuart Sager. You've got yourself a Sager. Congratulations, man. There you go, dude. I believe that is the only other Sager we have in here. It is insane that they both went today. There you go, man. Congratulations. An original Stuart Sager. $23 of 25. Survey says Gus Moak. Wow, Dangle. Back to back bangers. Gus Moak and Stuart Sager. Dude, you just did very well. Take a look at that bad boy. Gus Moak. So well done. There you go, man. Berman's like, I'm like the dude in the zombie movies who opens up the path with his truck and then dies. What are you talking about? You got the Sager. Oh, that's right, Dangle. You did. You bought 3. You got 2 Gus Mauks and 1 Sager. Bruh. Dangle, you went 3 for 3 on this product. That's right. I forgot you had the one other one. Dude. Dangle. Congratulations, man. You made that product your puta. Lee, I don't even know. It might have been pulled the first day, brother. I, for some reason, can't say for certainty that Ghost Rider is left. I've said that since day 2. I just don't remember. It could have been pulled. I feel like I remember Ghost Rider being pulled. That's why I keep telling everyone I'm not sure that it's still in there. Is Mondo the only other one? Mondo is the only other one. No. That's not true. Joe, Alexander, and GB, Gentlemen Built. They got them too. The screen just wasn't big enough. Yeah, Bourbon. Out of the 3 books he bought, he got 2 Maux and a Seg. He seems inappropriate. You mean disproportioned? Well, inappropriate too. It's inappropriate and disproportionate. It's inappropriate how disproportionate it is. That's what it boils down to. Craig's like, hang on. Hold on a minute. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Let's see. Bourbon's like, Tango's like, wait, I see what you did there. Bourbon's like, yeah, I'm dead. Oh, crikey. Oh. I mean, yeah, if you go back to the video, the problem is we've had that product for over a month, I think. You'd have to go through a gaggle of videos to try to figure that out. Chef says, I think it's still there. Chef has probably seen every single show for the last month. And that's why we love you, Chef, because hopefully I can bring you some sort of entertainment. I hope you guys are watching not just because the art is awesome. I hope I at least make you guys chuckle every once in a while, or at least go, oh, damn, I can't believe that happened. That is my goal. I mean, if you think about it, this is really my legacy. Sports people get to, hit home runs, and, presidents get to make policy. And I mean, actors get to make their movies. This is my legacy. This and any future voice work I may be able to manage to do, which I am actually trying to actively get into. This is my legacy. These videos are all that's going to be left eventually. So hopefully they at least bring you joy in addition to really cool stuff. Chef's like, I snort a lot. Well, I wouldn't go telling that out loud. I'm pretty sure you can get fired from your teaching job for that. Dingle's like, I just don't collect a lot of comics. The only comics I own are the few sketch covers that I pulled from DCD, which means you have a banging collection because all you pull is bangers. All you're pulling is bangers out of yours, Dangle. Ooh, excuse me. Craig's like, we got to do it again. Craig's like, let's do it again. Let's do it again. 15. Patrick Mahomes. And then there was 5. I'm going to spell your name right this time. 15 of 25. Let's go. Hey, listen, I want you to prove me wrong. If Ghost Rider's in there, I want you to get it, and I want you to fleece Bourbon because it's funny. Bourbon will be more than happy to send you an entire 12 by 13 by 16 box full of art and collectibles that he's trying to get rid of for that Ghost Rider if you pull it. He will be like, listen, I'm going to give you just more stuff because I don't want it anymore if you can pull that cover. I mean, I don't speak for him, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was something he did. So we have Rouge One, Sarah Connolly, and now Grake. Yes, we have Rouge One, Sarah Connolly, and Grake. All right, survey says Spawn. That is great. Oh, I love it. I mean, that little beard there reminds me of 1970s adult film. But aside from that, man, this is awesome sauce. How uniform that color is. Good old Violator, that's right. Humboldt is like, Bourbon, you're amazing. I have a feeling number 11 is going to be very lucky. Humboldt. Humboldt is baiting Bourbon. Humboldt is baiting Bourbon. I love it. There we go, man. Check. I want to get, hold on, let's get more focus here. Let's get closer. You tend to get a reputation with a name like Violator. The uniformity of these colors, while still maintaining depth, is utterly fantastic. Excuse me. They test the chef. I see it. They test the kids more than the teachers. That's probably true. I may or may not have had a smoking session with my old high school psychology teacher. That is tough to do. I know because I chat with some of our artists all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, photographer and videographer of the stars, co-owner of the Buffalo Sticker Company, whose stickers you see on our cards, and all-around nice guy, Dave Stevens in the house. What's going on, Dave? How you doing, man? Two piñas. That's good. Craig, you're going to be pretty popular. I actually have a blank of this one that I need somebody to doodle on. Brother man, I am good. We've just been opening a whole gaggle of sketch covers from our We've Got You Covered break. We just knocked out some really nice Gus Mauks and Stuart Sagers. We've seen some really good art out here. Chef has purchased number 11. For those who are wondering who was going to put Bourbon out of his misery, it's none other than our dear friend Chef. You are about to drink in bourbon soul. If you hit this is what I think this is. Chef, you may be on the receiving end. Bourbon, don't worry. I'll warn you. I will warn you by sheer cackling. Your random draw, Chef, is 11 out of 25. For those who are just joining us, 11 is the second favorite number of our dear friend Bourbon. Bourbon is looking for this one right here. We don't believe... We're not sure if it was pulled. I don't remember. I've been hitting the head a lot. People are telling me it's still there. I mean, there's only 4 more left, and then we'll know for sure. Lee says, I have been scrubbing through the VODs, and I do not see Ghost Rider getting pulled. Thank you, bud. All right. Chef, are you going to be bringing Bourbon the pain? In the words of Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat, finish him. Yes, I do practice that in the mirror. It's Thor! God of Thunder. Let me put the focus back to where we were before. This is Brian. I can't remember Brian's last name. This is somebody that Doug gets a lot of commissions from. So, Chef, there you go, man. You got Thor, God of Thunder, #1 blank variant sketch cover by Brian. I can't remember Brian's last name. Kevin. I think it's your Brian. Beardy. What's Beardy's last name? Or as Jeff Goldblum calls him, Sparkles. Oh, by the way, yours truly and Mrs. the Breaker on March 25th will be seeing Jeff Goldblum live in concert with his jazz band at the Orpheum Theater here in LA. So there you go. That's all right, Dangle. I've been told we look alike. I want to say this is Beardy under his... He occasionally doesn't go by Beardy or Beardo. I think he's been switching out and using his name. I can't remember. Again, head injuries. But I think that's who it is. Doug will be able to clarify. But that is the one that was actually right here in the corner. Yeah, I am stoked. We got center row aisle, 15 rows up. Did you hear about his appearance at Glastonbury? When he came out to do his sound check by mistake, so he just stayed on stage and chatted with the audience. That is exactly something Jeff Goldblum, I imagine, would do. 18, 7, 2, and 12 are the final 4. All right, so there's 4 left. This is going to be my last cider. If we sell out the other 4, I will crack another one. Paul says, for my birthday, I'm going to a screening of Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, and a Q&A with Bill Shatner afterwards. That is amazing. Oh, never mind. Dan Doherty. I was wrong, Kevin. Never mind, bud. I don't know who BP is. Doug will. Destroy his liver. Bourbon says, Chef, you go first. I want number 7. Bourbon says, oh my God, I thought I was being exposed for a second. Bourbon, to figure out if you're being exposed, 1, are you wearing pants? If no, 2, are you outside? If no, 3, are you standing in front of your window? If yes, 4, is it open? That is the simple way to figure out if you are being exposed. Dangle said I just grabbed 2. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Oh yes, you did. Bourbon. Bourbon's like, I lost you at naked. Oh, Dangle bought 2. That means only 2 and 12 remain. Oh, Bourbon, that blew up in your face. That blew up in your face. $18 and $7. Chef just said only number 12 remains. And that's true. Bourbon's like, it's no worries, man. Just pull the Ghost Rider, ruin my life. Let's call it a day. Oh, crikey. This is going to be the bit. This is going to be the bit. Watch this. This is how this is going to go down. Let's assume that it is still in here. Again, I don't remember. I'm telling you. Lee says he hasn't seen it. I don't remember. I don't remember. I am sorry. I should be keeping track of this stuff. I'm sorry. There's 1 left. Here's what's going to happen. That's why I'm saying dangle. That's why I am saying right now, man. That's why I keep saying it. I do not listen. On my son's life, I do not remember. I, for some reason, thought, but then somebody's like, no, we haven't seen it yet. You're confusing it with the other Ghost Rider, the half one. So I honestly have no idea. Let's assume it's in here. You watch. I'm going to open these 3. It's going to be the one left, and we're going to have a log jam of people trying to buy the last one, and that is going to be hilarious. All right, it's a Pangle. 18 and 7. It's a Pangle for Dangle. Chef, you've got the deuce. You've got the deuce. Chef is gonna take the deuce right on camera. I will put this right here. All right, 18. Paul's like, I'm literally trying to buy the last one, and the pop-up won't work. All right. Here we go. Survey says Gus Malk, Kratos. I didn't even remember this one being in here. There you go. Another Gus Malk for Dangle. Dangle, are you kidding me? And it's not even like he's buying them in a row. That is absolutely bonkers that you have another Gus Malk. Dangle. Dangle's just walking around the locker room with his big swinging dangle and showing people how it's done. God of War stubs his toe, is what he says. Oh, and that's it. It's sold out. Bourbon bought the last one. Bourbon bought the last. I got to get another drink. I'm a man of my word. Let me get another drink. Oh. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep this up. Oh my God, lucky number 7. Oh, sorry, Paul. Sorry, Paul. He's like, it's sold out. Good night, everyone. See you on Wednesday. Chef said if Ghost Rider is not pulled in lucky number 7, I want you to open bourbons first. Yes, Chef, I will do that. Sapuros, you have missed arguably one of the better shows of the last at least 3 shows. I mean, I like to think most of my shows are good. Some of them suck, when I just don't have anything good to talk about. Tonight has been hilarious. I recommend you go back and watching the beginning once we end this, if we ever end. This might go on forever. Dangle got lucky number 7 out from under Bourbon. Bourbon wants the Lee Cozy Ghost Rider, which I'm not even 100% sure is still in the product, but everyone's telling me it is. Is this the one Bourbon is looking for? Dangle. 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 Gus Milk Batman. Oh, yes. Yes. Dangle. You got another Moke and a Batman. Oh, lucky number 7. How you doing? Mrs. the Breaker. Hello, Mel. Hello, Jimmy. Oh, Dangle. Yeah, baby. Look at that Moke. See, listen, I was certain this one was pulled. I was dead nuts certain that we pulled this book. That is how I know I have no idea what's going on anymore. That's it. That's it. One too many head injuries. I don't know what's going on. I was certain this was gone. Hey, Bourbon. I might have even told Bourbon that this was gone. Sorry, not sorry. It was fun. I believe I even said this was gone. I think I even told Bourbon that this was not available, that this was pulled. That goes to show how terrible I am at keeping track of stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just easier to keep score at home. How about this? Batman by Gus Milk. Bourbon's like, I knew it was there. I was just quiet about it. This is, by the way, a white book that he painted that, I'll call it magenta. It's magenta. I repacked it in a delusional fit. Hey, Lee, could have happened. There you go, Dangle. Congratulations. Dangle pulled nothing but Stuart Sager and Gus Milk out of his run. Congratulations. You absolutely owned this break, buddy. This product now calls you daddy. Let's just say, Dangle, this is your 7th child. Because it calls you daddy. And then there were 2. And then there were 2. Number 2 and number 12. All right. Bourbon said, nah, that's being traded for 100%. Just set that aside for me, DC. All right. Oh, no, bruh. That's right. Backwards Bourbon. I know, we need to start working on cover 3. Actually, well, I mean, we probably have 1/3 of the way done right now, by the way. Now, see, on my Posty, I'm going to drink a strongbow just to tease you. Yeah, thanks, buddy. I thought we were friends. Oh, goodness. So, Chef said, if we didn't pull the Ghost Rider, make Bourbon go first. Bourbon's got number 12. To me, number 12 is very lucky. Number 12 is Jim Kelly of the Buffalo Bills, who my son has been named after. So does the Irish Kelly luck come in? Bourbon, are you ready? Bourbon! 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 There it is! Lee Cozy Ghost Rider! It's the one he wanted the most, and of course, it randomly falls to the last book. He always gets what he wants in the end. There you go, buddy. The nasty little Ghost Rider. Now, Chef, let's see what your deuce is. You are welcome. Chef. I don't know what that says. Vader! Star Wars Darth Vader Annual. I don't remember who that is. I do know that Doug knows who that is. Oh, wait. That is... Is that Jamie Sullivan? That might be Jamie Sullivan. I want to say I believe it's Jamie Sullivan. I believe that's his shortened signature. I believe, let me hold it next to my copy of his thing. I think it's Jamie. No, maybe not. No, maybe it isn't. Oh, Chef's like it's Vader. It doesn't matter. For those who don't know, Chef is a massive Star Wars fan, as am I. I will have Doug clarify. Doug knows exactly who he commissions for all of his covers. So Doug will be able to answer that. I wanted to say it was Jamie Sullivan with just that's his J, but I want to say for sure. Put it between his daddy Tarkin. There you go. So that's it. That is the run. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. That is what we call a lot of fun. Boy, that escalated quickly. Congrats to Bourbon. Let's be real. Congrats to Dangle. Yes. Yes, Bourbon, congratulations to you. You got what you wanted. Dangle's about to get a big payday, though. That was awesome. Got what I wanted, and I got to have Bourbon sweat it a little. That is always fun. Yeah, buddy. Oh, goodness gracious. We haven't even talked football yet. All right. Let me pull out my football notes. Now, after 2 hours, we will finally get to the football part. Ooh, excuse me. Got a case of the burpees. All right, I got my notes. So, Supper Roast says, Lee reminds me of the sports card rule, never leave the last pack, or conversely, always buy the last pack. Playoffs? Playoffs? We're talking about playoffs? I got you, Kevin P. West. Playoffs? So it is a division round weekend in the NFL. That means 8 teams are trying to get down to see who's going to be in the conference final. All right, let's start. Brady is a shell of his former self. Brady stinks. Let's start with the Jaguars and the Chiefs. Most people are saying the Chiefs are going to absolutely roll over the Jaguars. While I do believe the Chiefs are going to win because, quite frankly, Andy Reid is an unbridled genius when it comes to coaching the game of football, I don't think it's going to be the blowout everybody plans it to be. There's this guy in Jacksonville, this tall #1 overall pick named Trevor Lawrence. And Trevor has a thing or two to say about coming from behind when it is odds that are completely not in your favor, as we saw him absolutely come back and dismantle the Chargers in what was arguably one of the greatest, Chef is here, so we're not going to remind him of the Buffalo and Oilers game. But what we will say is this is going to rank up there with the game that's not going to be mentioned again as the best comeback to happen in a playoff game. Sorry, Chef. Hate to bring it up, but at least we have something new to talk about. So I think it's going to be a heck of a lot closer than the pundits believe. I'm saying it may only be a 4-point game when the game is over. I absolutely believe they keep it close. Moving on to the Giants and the Eagles. Now, this is intriguing. The Eagles can air it out and can beat you on the ground. I have to say, I believe it is going to be a Buffalo Bills, Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl. However, with the resurgence of the 49ers, who we're going to talk about in a moment, that could be something a little bit different. Here, the big brain of Brian Daboll could make this an interesting match. However, and unfortunately, I don't think New York's defense can keep up with the scoring for Philly, because you are going to have to stop them 2 out of 3 times, since, let's face it, while Daniel Jones is wildly improving, he is not the scrambler Jalen Hurts is. And let's be honest, it is a scramblers league, i.e. Tom Brady can't move, and he got sacked lunched all last week and lost. Meanwhile, all the scrambling quarterbacks are still in the playoffs. I think that one may not be as close. I think the Eagles take it by 10. Sorry, Kevin. I like Daboll and the Giants, but I got to go Philly here. The Cowboys and the Niners, the game of the ages. This is a game as old as time. This game has been played so many times, it's actually nauseating. And that's okay. I am going to have my barf bag with me as I watch it tomorrow at 3:30, because it is going to be a great one. Is Brock Purdy going to be able to pull it off? Is he going to be able to go against arguably one of the better linebacking teams in the league with one heck of a great set of CBs and be able to pull this off? Now, if we know anything about the 49ers, they are all about yak, yak, yak. That is yards after catch, which means he is dumping it off to Debo in the backfield or Ayuk on the slant and letting those two aces go for it while systematically dinking and dunking his way down the field by tossing bombs to that Kittle character who is still relevant despite having a year on and off with injuries. I personally would like to see the Niners win. I unfortunately am not sure that's going to happen. Dak has too much to prove. And Zeke, who has been written off for most of the year, probably gets that by now, because after the performance he had last week, he knows he needs to put the head down and run the ball. I'm going to say that barring any major injury in the game to a star player, the Cowboys eke it out by a field goal. I don't want to see it happen, but I believe that's what's going to go. And finally, Bengals-Bills. This game makes me nervous. Let's be real. First quarter of the last time they played, before the terrible injury to our boy DeMar, the Bills were down 7-3. Now that is not a bad score. That is a very small score. That's not a big deal. People can overcome. However, I want to point out the lack of production and moving the ball that Buffalo made, as well as the seeming ease that the Bengals had moving against our defense. That gives me a headache. I could actually see the Bengals beating the Bills in this one, though obviously I don't want it to happen. Almost everybody is telling me there's no way the Bengals get past the Bills on Sunday at noon Pacific. I am not so confident. If the Bills pull it off, it will be a last-minute score that does it. However, I would not be surprised if the Bengals happen to pull this one off. Joe Cool, with ice in his veins, is somebody who does not get shook, and that wide receivers core can cause a lot of issues. So don't be surprised if the Bengals win it. However, I will take the Bills by the final score, because if I don't, I will be thrown out of the Bills Mafia. Paul's like, I'm not saying anything. I'm a Bears fan. The Bears have a lot going for them. Let's just hope they get a really good trade for the first overall pick, because they don't have a need that requires a number 1 overall pick. They have needs that require multiple first-round picks. I wonder if the Vikings still get nervous when Roger Staubach drives by. More than likely. There's only one Joe Cool, and that's Joe Montana. Sorry. Yeah, I know, but listen, there's a third of the people watching this who have no idea who Joe Montana is because it was before their time. This is the new Joe Cool. So, that is a very condensed version of what I had to say about Divisional Weekend. We will know more about it next Wednesday when I am here and go live with Art from the Heart featuring our dear friend Paul Maitland. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Maitland is actually live right now. Is that true? It is true. Oh, wow. Everybody's live. Paul is live, Babe is live, and Something Pretty is live. He said, I'm watching DCD and Babe Ross and streaming. All right, let's see what Paul is cooking in his kitchen. Excuse me. All right, everybody. Today was tons of fun. This was one of those streams where everything just sort of happened all at once, and it worked, and I thank you for it. This was absolutely a blast to do, and I hope all of you were entertained. Are you not entertained? I hope you were. I love each and every one of you. Thank you. This is a lot of fun, and I want to continue doing it. So please tell your friends if they have nothing better to do or like to see some art or some idiot with a great mustache crack jokes all day, invite your friends to watch. They don't have to buy anything. They just need to hang out with us. I would love that. That could be my Valentine's Day present. So please take care of yourselves and each other. We're going to do this again next week. Next week, we have new products launching. You're going to want to be here. You're especially going to want to be here on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern, where I may or may not be crying about the Bills game. I will definitely be numbering the Art from the Heart, as well as opening boxes and doing a special shipping on Thursday for those who want to give them as gifts. And yes, we have quite a few that are leaving here unopened. So again, I love you. Take care. Be safe. And let's have a lot of fun, shall we? Go Bills! And good night.